Hey everyone, this is NTom. Today we're going to start a little something different. This is Star Fox 64, one of my personal favourite games, and here with me today is fellow Star Fox fan, Smoovies.
I am a huge fan of the Star Fox franchise, and I don't like how this starts off with Star Fox in and Nintendo 64. It's gonna be a while till we see Star Fox 64. It's supposed to be Star Fox and Star Fox 64, and there's this huge cutscene separation between them.
I should probably mention that Steven edits for a living, so...
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay, well, instead of just saying, why don't you recall your memories of this game from your childhood?
This game was one of the first games I got for the N64. I think it was the first, actually, and I tried to play it, but I just, I was so used to 2D back then, jumping into 3D, I was like, oh, Jesus, what have I got myself into?
I remember getting my copy, and it was the Rumble Pack bundle, because this was one of, if not the first N64 game to use the Rumble Pack, and I was like, whoa, the explosions feel like explosions!
Exactly. And I just couldn't handle it, so I just didn't really play it that much. I went all the way to Venom on the easy route, because the easy route was all I could do. I couldn't figure anything else out.
Speaking of Venom, we will be playing through all three routes for y'all. Easy today, medium next time, hard after.
But yeah, this opening cutscene's, fairly cinematic, especially for being, what was this, a release game for the N64?
It was fairly early on, yeah.
Yeah, so, there you go. Star Fox 64, otherwise known as Lilat Wars for copyright issues. What do you do? Stop it. Cut it out.
This is a little Easter egg, you just move the analog stick around.
Stop it.
I was having fun, okay? I like to have fun sometimes.
Look at all these different options you get right away. It's like, holy shit, I just want to play a game. That was one of the things that threw me off when I first played it.
Corneria, fourth planet of the Lilat system. The evil Andros turned this
Love this intro so much. What's weird is that that's an R-Wing with a Fox dude in it who's wearing sunglasses. I don't know if anyone knows anything about this, but that's probably Star Fox's dad just floating around in space in the R-Wing.
Fox's dad wasn't the brightest bulb in the closet. He named his son after what he was.
Exactly! No wonder he's dead!
That's not nice.
That was offensive.
We don't speak ill of the departed, thank you very much.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're just, for all we know, he could be. We're looking at a dead corpse just floating around in space. Cool, that's cool, that's cool. Thanks, Nintendo!
They were hardcore back in the day, mate, and Nintendo didn't give a shit.
So, Fox's dad failed. And so, Fox is gonna go try to do it again.
Well, let's hope second time's a charm, I guess. Okay, here's one of the main draws of Lilat Wars / Star Fox 64. Depending on how you complete a level, you can advance along a different path on the galaxy map here. The bottom path is easy, top is hard, and straight through the middle is medium. And we're going to start with the easy route.
It's about time you showed up, Fox.
I love this.
You're the only
General
one
Pepper,
in our world.
the head of the Cornerian army, is basically saying, my entire fleet is shit! I need you and your other 3 stupid people to come save the whole galaxy.
He needs a team of 4 mercenaries to help save an entire planet. How shit is the Cornerian army?
What I mean to say is, Slippy, Peppy, and Falco are just as bad as the rest of the Cornerian army. They really only need Fox McCloud.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've heard, save me!
They're cannon fodder, really, let's be honest.
The G diffuser system is an interesting thing, Star Fox 64 is a reboot of the Star Fox franchise. There was only one game before this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Star Fox got rebooted after its first game to be Star Fox 64, and then from there on they didn't reboot it anymore, so...
Well, maybe they should so it could get a fucking new game.
Right, right? So I bring that topic up because Star Fox the original Star Fox for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Mm-hmm.
Like their legs were cut off and replaced with robotic legs, just so like the blood wouldn't flow into their legs, so they could handle all the G's that they would experience from flying around at ridiculous speeds in space. But now we have the G diffuser system.
So to get to the point, the G diffuser is something that diffuses the G's in the cockpit.
Hey!
Okay, Star Fox 64 is pretty much as simple as you get. You move with the analog stick, shoot with A, fire bombs with B, bank and do barrel rolls with Z and R, and you can use the C buttons to boost, brake, etc. And you can use a combination of Z and the C buttons to do certain tricks like somersaults, so it's a pretty cool system.
No, it's a little complicated in the fact that your analog stick controls where you aim and where your ship is at the same time. So like if you're used to like normal first-person shooters where you can actually control your position and you can control where you're aiming, it's not that at all.
I went back and played the original game and I found it much harder there actually.
Right. So yeah, like if you want to be on the right side of the screen so you can avoid an obstacle on the left, but you want to be aiming to the left, you can't do that. So it's a little bit complicated in that aspect.
Now, this is the kind of tutorial stage I like, because, you're on rails anyway, so it's not exactly going to stop you and say, Fox, you need to jump over this box before you can continue. Yes, this is crucial, goddammit.
Yeah, right? This was back in the day when game design actually had a purpose.
Yeah.
Like, they start off easy, they show you, like, hey, you can do this, you can do that. And then in the later levels, they'll show you like, hey, you have to avoid more stuff by braking and by boosting and stuff like that, but we'll get to that when we get there.
I didn't mean to pit Falco with the laser on his way out, it just felt right.
Well, he's kind of a dick.
He is.
Yeah, these worlds are very empty looking, because like I know the N64 is capable of executing more polygons than what we see right now.
Well, it would be a long time before games like Ocarina or Majora's Mask came out.
Yeah, I guess they just didn't, they didn't want to like push the N64 too hard, because like this is like one of the first games that came out for it. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that you're not flying through these little loops coming out of the ocean for a reason.
You need to save Falco and fly through these arches in order to go to the secret boss of the level and progress along the hard route of the game. But we're not doing that now. You'll see it next time, though.
Do a somersault. I'm gonna make Peppy from New Jersey from here on. Do a somersault.
You nearly shifted into the walk-in there.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, here we go. Every level, except for a few, have a boss at the end.
All range mode, motherfucker.
Yeah, now each boss will usually be like on rails, or you can do all range like this, where you can literally fly in any direction that you want.
This confused the fuck out of me as a child, because I was just not used to moving in a 3D space.
I know, right?
I would explain how to beat that boss, but he died before his energy bar came up, so fuck him.
Oh, no, it's easy. You shoot out his legs, he falls down, you shoot him in the back, he's dead. Okay, the end. Go goodbye.
Hey, stay dead already. Why did Andros even hire you? Oh!
I like how Slippy was like, analyze the shields! Oh, you killed him.
That's nice, Slippy. Go make the tea.
I was worried that you wouldn't save me for a moment.
God damn it, Slippy, it's not always about you.
I love Falco, he's such a dick.
Falco's the one I imagine being walking-fied.
If you notice, like, look at Falco's face. He's looking forward with both eyes. Bird's eyes face in two different directions.
He's a space bird, alright?
Yeah, that's true.
You ain't giving it all this with your fucking logic.
Yeah, he has hands too, so
well,
there's that.
Quotation mark, hands.
Yeah, he has feathers that bend.
Feathers that look like hands, that's like doubly creepy. Anyway, if you want to get yourself a medal, you need to pass a certain number of hits per level. This varies from level to level, obviously. Some levels are easier to get medals on than others. Some are extremely hard.
Impressive, Star Fox. Now watch out for enemies in the asteroid field.
You're the only one that can help us! Okay, I helped you. Oh, that was impressive! I'm sorry, where do your expectations lie, Peppy? Or Pepper, I always get those two confused, Peppy and Pepper. Welcome to Meteo. Lilat's, quote-unquote ninth planet, but, apparently something had happened to it and it blew up, and all that remains is Meteo.
Maybe Meteo was like the first planet Andros destroyed on his way back to Venom.
I don't think so, because it probably would have been mentioned at some point. But it's like that's a fan theory that Meteo used to be a planet at one time. But anyways, it kind of makes sense because Soria, or Dinosaur Planet, was slowly blowing up in Star Fox Adventures, and the planet that Crystal came from originally had blown up too. So why not another one?
We don't talk about that game, Steven.
All right, yeah, we don't talk about.
And if you have to, you address it as Stairfax temperatures.
Oh.
Now, getting back to the serious talk, make sure you destroy the asteroids on your way through this level, because they count towards the overall kill counter.
What?
Yep.
That's awesome. There's some you can't destroy, like these black and white ones, right? But the brown ones...
They're fair game.
Okay. This music is used a lot, especially in Stairfax temperatures, as we just called it. Like, you have to fly through 9 gold rings to reach Dinosaur Planet! If you ever played that, you played it before, right? You know what I'm talking about.
I've played it.
So, yeah, you have to, like, fly through a bunch of meteor herds, which is actually just a bunch of, Soria destroyed... Things.
Yeah.
They're not really asteroids, they're chunks of planet. But it's all the same anyway. Like I mentioned earlier, this is the level that really teaches you about, I want to say boosting, but it's speeding up and slowing down to avoid obstacles, which is going to come in handy much later in the game, especially when we get to Venom.
Oh, hell yeah.
Use the brake or don't, whatever.
Fuck you, Peppy, you're not the boss of me. Okay, fine, I guess I'll do it now.
And Peppy kind of acts as like your father figure here, because he was like friends with your dad before he died!
I see that you're right in front of me, confirming location.
Thank you, Rob.
And it lands right on top of your ship. Damn it, Rob, reconfirm the location.
So yeah, Rob is actually like connected to the Great Fox, which is the giant ship that all the R-Wings, live. It's like all the R-Wings' mom.
Yeah.
Mothership. Anyways, so he's actually connected to it all, and he like controls it, as the actual Star Fox team is flying around, saving the world. Rob's so useless. Every now and then he'll send us supplies after he's confirmed our obvious location. The Great Fox used to be owned by Fox McCloud's dad, who actually took out like an 80-year loan to like... Can you explain more about that? Because I'm a little fuzzy on that subject.
Well, essentially, he took out the loan, went and died, and his son is currently paying off his debt.
That's great! That's great! That's great!
I'm not sure if he paid it off, like, by the start of Lilac Wars / Star Fox 64, but it's just kind of funny. Left me this stupid name, left me this debt.
Okay, you see that planet we're approaching?
Uh-huh.
That's Ficina, which I think is a fantastic, it's just, it's attention to detail. Like, we can see the planet that we're coming onto next.
Mm-hmm.
What? You just, mm-hmm. That's awesome!
What do you expect me to say? It's 2013. Yes, Stephen, that static image in the background. Oh, the foreshadowing, the tension. I'm just fucking with you. It is a very nice little touch, yeah.
Speaking of debts, have you ever noticed that the Cornerian, planet uses the dollar bill?
Yes, I have. Go on.
I'm just saying, they use the dollar bill symbol, the S with the strike through it. Like, whenever you beat the game, depending on how many enemies you defeat, you actually get, money, because you're a mercenary. Sorry. Yes, Steven, that's how mercenary works. Anyways, you get paid, and it shows up in a dollar bill symbol, and I just always thought that was kind of weird. Like, these are all animals from planet Earth, just, like, evolved.
Well, you know, Pikmin takes place in a world where humans have gone extinct. Maybe this is our solar system in the very far future.
Oh yeah, because we have a, it's not really a planet, it's like a red dwarf. We have Solar, which is probably, it just goes to show that Corneria is like Earth, way in the future, when our sun has depleted into a red dwarf, and we've, you know, we've gone into a different star system now. We're now going around the Lilat star instead of our own.
Yeah, and you know, the enemies in these games are primates primarily, so maybe we just evolved into them and continued to be dicks throughout the cosmos.
What's even more interesting is that if you want to get fanical, is that a word?
No, but continue.
Okay. If you want to be fanny, you could almost say like the dinosaurs left planet Earth and went to Soria.
Okay.
And then humans came about, and then foxes and all these other creatures came about. And then we finally got to go to Soria. We're like, hey, we finally caught up with the first extraterrestrials ever, dinosaurs.
Right, that reminds me of this one STC strip, that's Sonic the Comic, the UK Sonic the Comic, where it's heavily implied that dinosaurs worked for God.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Amy and this other character called Techno travel through time and like space and shit, and they come across these dinosaurs creating life with this strange like liquid. They're like astronauts or some shit, and it's like, and Amy's like all disappointed because she thought, you know, the first species or God would be something different, and the dinosaur just winks at her and says, "Well, I never said who we worked for, did I?"
Oh no. But anyways, what's this boss all about?
Oh, you shoot his weak spots, and he dies. Watch out for lasers.
I admit defeat.
He is lying. He's so lying. He's such a liar.
You gonna listen to that?
Oh, he turned his ship over and it became evil mode.
Right? The best transformation sequence ever.
I think it's right about now where we should just point out how fucking great the voice acting is in this game.
Yeah, the voice acting is awesome. I love it.
I can't believe I lost to this scum!
Exactly.
It's so fucking cheesy, but the memorable lines, oh god.
All aircraft report.
Slippy, you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, of course. See, I thought Slippy was a girl when I first, you know, played this game.
Really? I never got that.
It just sounds feminine.
Ah, you're getting better, Fox.
You ever notice how, like, these games are full of masculinity? Like, oh, all the males have to be the heroes. It's a little bit hegemonic, I'm just saying. There's no equality here.
Well, Crystal comes in later and does precisely fuck all.
Exactly. Hooray.